Alright, let's begin. So, the assignment is all about how to play around with JavaNNS in combination with Weka. So, JavaNNS acts as a neural network design. So, it's a basic tool before you get a hand-on experience on how to make neural networks, design, and artificial intelligence. So it's a pretty handy tool. So to learn the basics. So initially, what we were just provided with a data file, and all we had to do. So this was the file we've been provided with. So if you go to in that one and you just open it, so this is the file we have been provided with. So if you see here, so there is the .arff file. So that's a Weka version of it, Weka extension. So here you can see all the attributes, how many attributes are there, and till 9 to 19 there is all the information given, and from 920 it's the started to have this all the data and everything. So you will find every kind of data. So all you have to do, so like here some of the data will be missing as well. So if you see what question mark, so that means it's missing data. So there you see one data is missing, so there would be so many. So all you have to do is open this file in Weka, so perform some normalizations, perform some editings before you get your hand dirty on the data. So I'll be opening Weka. So Weka is a data mining software. So go to Explorer. In there I have to open the version I was given. So I'll be browsing towards my towards my folder in there. So that's in here. I go to assignment 2. So there is a so this is the file I was provided with. So if I go there, so there is heaps of different values. So I just go edit. So all I did is manually actually adding these missing values. So you can do automate it if you can. And then we have, say, like age we have 10 and 50. 10 is the lowest age and 50 is the highest age we have in our data set. So for that reason, so there's a numeric values, so that's why we have to perform some normalizations, because JavaNNS can work with 0 and 1s, and in data in between it can't recognize the other data, recognize the bigger values. So we have to convert those values into in between 0 and 1, something in between. So we'll go to normalizations. So from there, in filters, performing a filtering action, so go to normalize, and if we click apply, so it will be normalizing the values in between 0 and 1. So then we just have to save it, and that's it. We have done our pre-processing for the data. So that's our normalized data. So based on our normalized data, we have to open it, and now we have to perform encodings, because here, like if you see male and female and everything in Myanmar, everything T, true, false, it doesn't understand these things in JavaNNS. So we have to convert all of them into zeros and ones. So if we go to, like, this is my script, so I have written it based on the provided data. So this is this is just a comment. So I'll be running it in bash command. So this is train file. So how did I define this number 333? So if you go to Weka, in there, no, sorry, I have to load the data file again. So if you go to Weka, in there, so an assignment 2, so if I open this file, simply open this file, I'll be seeing there is 606 instances, so I just took half of it for the training, and among rest half I took 20% for validation and 30% for test data. And there is tail, and what is this value? Plus 20. So plus 20 is like the first 20 lines. I'll not be counting because there's like first 19 lines is only on junk and information and metadata information about the data, and from line 20 it's starting to having this data. So I'll be starting to count my data from line 20. So that's what it means. Then there's like some information. So how will I be saving these outputs as pattern files? So this is her.train, so this is a train file, and this one defining how many training patterns, this one defining how many number of training patterns will be there. This is number of inputs and this is number of outputs. So what does mean number of inputs? So number of inputs means how many attributes we have together. So this is how many encodings we'll be needing. So this is like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 and 28. So we have altogether 28, but amongst that 26 of these will be acting as input values, and these two, like the last attribute is considered as class attribute and this will be considered as output attribute. So we'll be having only two outputs. So based on that we return that input and outputs, and this is our train encoding for the train file. So this is like say for the first one we'll be going say male and female. So we have male and female. Listen, all the numeric values are already encoded because it's in between 0 and 1, so you don't need to encode those ones. But for these ones we have to convert this male female type A and Gina, those ones into zeros and ones, yeah, because this needs encodings. So here we'll be converting say like for male and female, so we represented females as 1 0 and males as 0 1. So wherever it finds female it will be replacing that with 1 and others, and that section will be 0. And for next one it will be going for like when it's searching for male it will be replacing everything with 0, and wherever it finds male it will be replacing it with 1. And for say that one, so that's only 2, so that's why 0 1 0 and 0 1. For this one it having four types, so it needs 4 encoding. So that would be like for type and Gina it will be 1 0 0 0. For async it will be having 1 and it will be having 0 1 0 0. For non-agni Anguinal it will be having 0010, and for A-type angina it will be having 0001. So like this we'll be performing all the encodings and everything. So this is how we encode it. This is the encoding script. So now we have to go for go for my Linux server. In there I'll be uploading. So this is I logged in my Linux server. So if you have running Linux in locally, and this is WinSCP, this is WinSCP. WinSCP helps you to through Linux. So as I'm running server, so this WinSCP acts as a browser, file browser. So in there, so this is in my server S3593810, and this is my local machine. So I can just drag and drop whatever file I would like to have in my server. So I just created a folder named this one, and in there I kept these two files. So there's only two files. So so what I do is just to go in that browser, in that server, and run that my script, and based on this input file it will be generating 3 pattern files naming like this. So next video I'll be showing how to do that. Thank you.